Alright everyone, we're back in the shop. It is now Wednesday already. I haven't been very productive, but I'm working on the other video and getting used to editing things. So we have 2 days before the next NASA event. We got to get the BMW here, ready to go. I need to check out a few things, just make sure that all the fluids are staying in it and wheels and tires bolted on. Steve had a few off-road excursions in his car, so just need to get that down off the rack, and I think there's some plastic loose underneath or something, and that should be good to go. So hopefully not a lot to do, a few things to tidy up on the ABS, and then maybe we'll get into some diagnosing on the Honda. The Honda had power steering issues at the last event, and I'm kind of curious more than anything to sort that out as quickly as possible, whether in case it turns into something big. So yeah, let's get to work. All right, we got the BMW up in the air. Everything under here is looking pretty good. There is one thing that concerns me. Here's rear tire. You can see a little bit of a mark here where we're probably catching one of these fender flares a little bit, so perhaps a minor clearance there. But worse than that is the front left, and now that we're generating more downforce and more grip, you can see there's this light line up here. Now take this with a grain of salt, but these tires have only been on the car for 2 laps. And if we get a shot up at the top, you'll see where it's rubbing pretty bad, and I painted those before we went out. We've got a couple options, right? We can either raise the car height, or we could stiffen the car, or my favorite option, being GTS4, is we simply move the car out of the way. So I think we're going to check out that option first, pull this wheel and tire off, and see how much material we can move.
Found some shop dogs who want a little attention. You guys find a toy.
We finished doing the wheel well, clearancing. Hopefully that'll give us maybe a 1/4 inch more room. Then while inspecting the new ABS pump, realized that this bracket had come loose. So this is the bracket that holds the ABS pump, and it just goes down here underneath of it on the frame. It's tough to get in there, but it seems to have rattled itself loose. So instead of fastening it directly to the pump, I was just getting these guys ready, little isolators, so they'll screw into the pump, and then hopefully everything will fit together. Now the pump's got a little bit of play in there, and I already had some washers spacing it up a little bit, so hopefully with these little isolators everything will kind of stay tight easier. I might put a little Loctite on there, and we'll give that a go. There we go. Nice little recess for that little guy. Okay, the ABS pump is reinstalled. We've now got a Nutsert to hold the base of the bracket, and the pump is mounted on some rubber isolators. So that should help a lot. Kind of a tight squeeze down in there. And last thing we did was just go through and plug the computer in, run the bleed sequence, check the sensors are zeroed, and then check the brake switch. So we got a little wiring to clean up now that everything is working again, and maybe get this light here. This is the little error light for the ABS. see underneath the rat's nest. The OBD2 port plugs in, and then it's playing with some different relay options for the brake switch. So, little cleanup, and we'll be ready to rock. Then this thing is good to go, and we'll be on to Steve's car. Alright, the white car just got pushed back over into its spot. It is ready to go. Short of cutting off this little flappy-do, which was the noise I was hearing, just a piece of the fender liner that had come loose. So that is done. GTS4 car. I've got these little supports drying. I just cut them out of carbon. They'll help hold the flap a little more secure, keep it from flopping around. And next up is to get the toter out. So let's get that out, get it hooked up, and get loading. All right, got a guest in the shop today.
What's up?
How's it going? So you got your car in here. We got a little bit of work to do. Jake's also getting ready to go play with NASA, as well as me and Steve and Amanda. So we've got the splitter to finish up. I'm gonna build him a quick little air dam, and then we are packing up and getting out of here, right?
Thanks for the help.
Yeah, of course. So let's get to it.
So after getting the cars back together, Robert did his patented parking lot shakedown to make sure everything felt good, and then started packing up in the toter home for the NJMP event, which we ran Saturday and Sunday. Make sure you subscribe to our channel to see that video. Thank you very much for being here. Make sure you like and comment if you enjoyed the video or have any suggestions for future videos.